MMA Viking.
This is Ryan with MMA Viking doing our first Fika with show on the road here, and we have a special guest today, a big winner over the weekend in what everyone's calling definitely the fight of the year so far, the Dane Soren Bak. How you doing, Soren?
Hello, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
I love. Where did you get this outfit? We got a lot of traffic from the weigh-in picture and the post-fight picture. Who came up with this whole Viking gear outfit?
Well, actually, my old training guy from my old club, he told me I should get like a helmet or something. But my new coach, he told me you should get some fur and an axe, and like then we did it. So
was the axe something you could like bring on the plane? Did you fly with that, or did you pick that up there in Helsinki?
No, we bought it in Copenhagen. Yeah, everyone asked like, could you bring that on the plane? Well, I put it in my trunk, so.
So no questions asked. When you got out there, before we get in the fight, I want to take a step back. This is the first time I've interviewed you, and I tried to get you on the show yesterday, and you said you were going to school. What? Talk about your daily life. Lots of the fighters aren't exactly doing that at this point. What are you studying, and what's your day-to-day life like?
Yeah, well, I'm studying finance in Copenhagen with focus on pension, and I'm about halfway through the education there. But other than that, I'm doing like all the training around the school, and I'm also working in the weekends, actually.
Okay, what do you do on the weekends?
I'm flipping burgers at McDonald's.
Can you wear that outfit when you flip burgers, or do you have
no, sadly, I have to. It's not really a Viking helmet. It's more like a cap with a big M on it.
Great, look at you. So you come back from a big fight, and then you go back to school, and then you go to McDonald's to work on the weekends. What a life you live.
Yeah, there's a lot to see to. You can say that.
Looking at your career, you're one of the guys that just looking at your record and what you've done, you're not really one of these names that we hear about too often, but just let everyone know, I mean, you're 6-0 in your pro career, you're undefeated in your amateur career with 2 fights, and you finished everyone up to this last bout. Why don't you think people have heard about you as much, and you don't have like the name recognition of some of these other young prospects?
Well, hopefully the outfit will help, but maybe it's something to do with all of the fights until now have been in Denmark.
Yeah.
That could maybe be a key point.
Yeah, and this fight, taking this fight against one of the more popular fighters in Finland, how did this come about? Were you seeking international bout? How did this one fall into your lap?
Yeah, Carsten Etrup, my trainer, he's also functioning as my manager, so he's always looking for a great fight up and matchup for me, and he got this match for me, and we were like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, he was coach was a bit vocal about this matchup, posting up odds. You were a 2-to-1 underdog and telling people to put down their money to double their cash. Did any of your friends do that? Did people around the gym do that? Did you do that?
Well, I'm not allowed to do that according to the betting policies and stuff. So I don't want to take the chance of them like saying, "Meh, you can't do that." So,
okay.
But a lot of the guys in the gym did it, and my girlfriend did it as well. So.
Okay. And your girlfriend, it sounded like she was there because I was looking to see if any videos were there, and I know she, maybe not legally, they probably don't want that up, but she filmed most of the first round.
Yeah.
Of the fight. Do you usually travel with your girlfriend and your coach? Is that something you like to do, or do you like just to be a man and go out like a Viking by yourself?
Well, we went off by ourselves. She came in the evening after the weigh-ins, so she was there for the fight. Yeah.
Okay. So the next thing I want to talk to you about, and we had a little chat about it. People were asking about this this cut that you had on your back.
Yeah.
It was a pretty nasty gash, and my photographer noticed it, and we had a little chat about it. Where did that come from?
Yeah, it's kind of anticlimactic, but I was lying in bed one Sunday, sleeping late, and I just like stand up a bit too quick and walk through the living room. Felt a little bit dizzy, but just thought, go right ahead. And then my girlfriend said I'm like backing up 3 steps and then falling on a big bottle we had standing in the corner of the room. But I don't remember anything but the crash. So it was bleeding all over, and I was like, I have a fight in like 3 weeks. What the fuck am I gonna do? So I said to my girlfriend, just tape it up. I've got to go to work in like 3 hours. So after that, we'll look at it. And then in the evening, we like cleaned it up, and she was like, it's more than 8 centimeters long, and it's like 1.5 centimeters in the middle. I think we gotta go to the emergency room.
So
yeah.
So you went to work with that.
Yeah.
Is your girlfriend a nurse, or who? I mean, from the pictures I saw, that looked pretty nasty to have someone outside of a medical individual fix that up.
Yeah, well, she didn't fix it up. She just put tape on it so it wouldn't bleed through the shirts. Then we went to the emergency room in the evening and got 13 stitches done. So then I was like, I was writing my coach right after, like, Carsten, I got a big gash on my back. What are we gonna do about this? And the doctor, he said, like, we can start training in 14 days. So then we would have 1 week till the fight. But my coach said, like, all right, we can do conditioning this week, and then next week we start our full training again.
Okay. Did you think once you came out of the emergency room that maybe this fight wouldn't happen?
I had my suspicions, because if it would have sprung up again or the stitches wouldn't have worked, then I probably couldn't have made it in time. But everything went smooth when we did the conditioning the first week and then full training on the next week, and I didn't have any problems with it.
Okay. Did I don't know how thorough they were during the pre-fight medicals, but did anyone notice that when you weighed in, or did the doctors take a look at that, or did you just wear your Viking vest and kind of cover up as you
just
walk?
covered up with my fur? Yeah. No one asked about it actually, and it was cleared by the doctors in Denmark that 3 weeks after it should be no problem to fight with it. So we didn't feel we needed to bring it up.
Okay, yeah, it's probably best not to bring it up. Okay, let's get to this fight here. I know the video's not out yet, but can you sum up this fight somewhat quickly in your own words? I mean, it went to a decision. It was 15 minutes of war. Talk us through it, or at least give your summary of the bout.
All right, so we went into the fight thinking that when we figured he would probably kick us a lot, and every time he kicked, then we would take him down, and that's pretty much what we did. And he was kicking all through the bout, and I was taking him down through the first round. He's very slick on the ground, so I couldn't get any real good ground and pound in while I was on top. And when I worked for submissions, he was also very slick and got out of it. So pretty much wrestling dominated the first 2 rounds, I believe. We had a bit of stand-up back and forth. He caught me with some punches, and I believe I got one knee to his head at one point. And then the third round, we went in and we were both exhausted. And he caught me in a like very tight guillotine.
Okay.
We knew he would try to do it, and we had been training for it, but he caught it in real tight. And I was like thinking, I'm gonna pass out now. So then amazingly, I popped my head out and was like taking a few breaths, and like then we were back in the game.
Okay, yeah, I think the couple of pictures that stuck out to me with our photographer Ika there, it looked like you had a tight arm bar, maybe in the the second that looked like someone should tap from that, and then it looked like there were pictures of him with I mean, he had a guillotine. It looked like there was no arm in there, and he had it on his, I mean, bicep. So that looked like a finishing move, but neither of those happened. And then, so how did the fight wrap up in the third?
In the third, I was trying to get him down like very exhaustively, so and didn't really accomplish much. But then I heard like 1 minute left from the guy on a speaker, and I just found some last source of strength and like took him down in a double leg and just kept him there trying to punch a bit. But
yeah. All right. Well, that was the first fight you didn't finish. Is there any disappointment in this fight, or is this just all celebration for making it through and just having the battle that you did?
Yeah, we always try to finish the fights, and I did have a couple of good submission attempts where at least I think I maybe could have finished it if I just did a little something differently. But we're not really disappointed because it was a freaking war. So to come out of that, that's also a big accomplishment, and like it's good for me to try it and win by doing it.
After the fight, there's a picture we reposted it. You guys look like you were having a dinner together, and then I think maybe it turned into beers. Or how did you guys kind of come together after the bout? He was talking a lot of smack ahead of time. You talked a little smack. He talked some more smack, but it looked like it was all kind of squashed in the end.
Yeah, I believe when two guys fight out like that for 15 minutes, you gain each other's respect. But even at the weigh-ins, he was like very, very cool afterwards. So he's not that bad of a guy as he seems on the internet. But it was good to hype the fight.
Yeah. Great. Well, I want to thank you for your time, and thanks for walking us through that fight. I'm just wondering, do you have the axe nearby? Can we see the full outfit?
Yeah, I can just go get it. It's in the other room.
Let's finish with the full look.
All right.
Cool. Thanks, True Viking, for your time, and we look forward to seeing you soon out there.
Yeah, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Cheers. Take it easy.
All right.
Get your premium coffee at warriorcoffee.com.